Hey everyone, welcome back. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear leaf springs on your Club Car Precedent. I'm Jeff. Welcome to Kart Crazy. All right, so there's probably 3 of you that recognize this cart. Oh, check that. I didn't see Joe running to the fridge for another slice of pizza. 4 of you that recognize this cart. This is the cart that I named Chicken Little. You can go back in the playlist and find that. We rebuilt this one from the ground up. Actually sold it to my neighbor, and got a couple things I got to take care of. The main one, obviously, is the rear leaf springs. And if you saw the thumbnail, that's what we're going to tackle. We need a little bit more spring back there, I guess, to compensate for the passengers. The tires are rubbing a little bit, so we want to get that handled. And then this front cowl, if you watch the series, you remember I fought with that, and it actually popped out of the bumper here, so we're going to take care of that for him as well. So the first thing I want to do is just get it jacked up in the air and remove the tires, and then I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, back with you here. I'm not sure what happened, but my battery died. I thought I had plenty, but anyway, we've literally pulled that bolt out, taken our U-bolt off, our shock bolt, and can I get under here? This bolt right here. And that's it. Leaf spring is out. So you want to pay attention because there's a short end and a long end to the leaf spring, okay? On this particular model, it looks like the short end is to the back of the cart, and what I mean by that is the distance from the center bolt to where the shackle bolts in. So pay attention when you pull that out, and just put the new one in the same way. So on this one, obviously, shorter distance to the back, longer distance to the front. The kit did come with new bushings, thankfully. So we'll go ahead and throw those in and reverse what we just did. If you've got a little silicone spray or WD-40 laying around, definitely helps the install go a lot better. All right, now just remember what I said. Short end to the back. Grab my new U-bolt. All right, so hopefully you can see under here decent. Your biggest concern in all of this is this centering pin right here. Okay, so there's a pin that comes through the leaf spring, and you can kind of see it on the old one here. That's actually an alignment pin or centering pin. So when you put your plate back up, you have to make sure that that pin is poking through the hole. Otherwise, everything will be all cattywampus. And then these, I just give them about 3 ugga-duggas with the impact, and then come back through by hand. Now you'll want to check those probably 3 or 4 months down the road, because they do have a tendency to kind of work themselves. Yeah, I wouldn't say loose, like where it's going to fall off, but they can loosen up a little bit. So now it's just a matter of tightening our bolts, our leaf spring bolts. We'll do that. and we'll actually be on to the other side here. Come over to this side and I'll try to get the camera position good so you can see what's going on here. All right, just like that, we've got the driver's side out. Now, just be cautious. It is a little heavier because you've got the weight of the motor and the transaxle on this side. As long as you got a good support jack under there. And of course, the short end to the back, just like we did on the passenger side. So we'll throw our bushings in our new leaf spring and grab our new U-bolt and reverse the process. The other thing you want to do is make sure your U-bolt fits through the bracket. See, this one's not going through because it's spread too far apart, so I actually have to smush that down a little bit. Just take it on a board with a hammer, just so you don't, soft-faced hammer, just so you don't mar up your threads. That way you're not fighting and saying, why isn't the U-bolt going through? And it'll drop right through for you. Well, there you have it. Got our bolts tight on both ends and got our shock bolt back in. This centering pin fought me a little bit. It'd probably be a good idea, if I would have thought of it, just to take a wire brush and clean some of that paint and crud out of there. It would have gone a lot easier. But for the most part, we're done. We're going to throw a wheel on here, lower it down, and see how it looks. Well, there you go. I guess I should have taken a measurement before and after, but you can definitely tell plenty of clearance. And even when I jump on here with all my weight, it doesn't get anywhere close to the tire. So I think mission accomplished. And you can see a similar result on this side. Doesn't have a great giant rake to it like they sometimes do. You know, they'll get this awkward angle to them, but this one actually sits pretty good still. So, and of course those springs will settle down a little bit as they bomb around with passengers. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for coming along, everyone. Got a lot accomplished in a short amount of time. Really, I should have put my checked my watch, but we probably got an hour, hour and a half into this thing between messing around and torquing the tires and looking for new U-bolts and fixing the front end here. So not too bad at all. Certainly you can do this at home in your garage. If you have any questions about the process, feel free to comment below or drop me an email at jeffsteggy@yahoo.com. It's in the description, I think, in the I don't know. It's somewhere. Poke around, you'll find it. But you can also find me on Facebook at Kart Crazy. So thanks for coming along, and I appreciate it very much. Appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes and shares. We'll see you next time.